Hello. Good morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you might be in. Welcome back to another stream, this time on YouTube. I decided that I should really do more YouTube streams, even if it's just me messing around for a couple of hours, which is exactly what this is. Mostly because you're my audience, and I don't know why I thought it would be translatable towards Twitch in the first place, but there we go. But we're not stopping the Twitch streams, but I definitely need to, you know, stream more on YouTube. I said I was going to, and unfortunately the flu came along and just slapped me straight in the face. So for the past couple of weeks I've just been horribly snuffly, had the worst cough possible, which has made making videos really difficult, actually. Imagine trying to, you know, talk to people for more than like 10 minutes and then have to keep constantly drinking or editing out all of your coughs. It was not fun. It's not fun. I'm not fully over it. It's thankfully not the dreaded C word. I did those tests, but I'm starting to feel a bit better. So we're going to do a stream, just a short one today, just to warm things back up. And I promise that we'll be more regular on the YouTube side of things. I'm not gonna annoy people with my VTube avatar. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do that today. I know some people really don't like VTube avatars, or, you know, especially me using it. That's fine. We might do that in the future though, depending. But we're just gonna play nice and vanilla, and we're gonna do some stuff. So I want to do the new Alliance raid. I need to do a clear of that. For the week, because of course it's Tuesday for the reset, and I need to do Andon's crafting weekly, and I also need to do some other bits and pieces, but basically quite a short stream, nothing too crazy today. But like I say, I promise I will be back as I'm trying to talk now in much better capacity. But it's so annoying feeling like this, it really is. But I hope you're all having a great day wherever you are. Tier 4 aquariums are a good way of making gil. I'll have a look at that. But yeah, welcome on in. We've got so many lovely people here. Hey, Yorkshire Gamer. Hey, Assad. Hey, Golden Yokai. We've got Chase. We've got Sonabend. We've got... oh, man. Just a lot of lovely people. You're awesome. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate that. On the video side of things, I will be making like more videos like I used to in terms of like regularity, but like I explained at the start of the stream, I've not been feeling too good lately, health wise, but I should be okay to step it back up again now. But yes, right, let's do some bits and pieces. Does anybody play on Chaos Data Center? Do you want to join for the new Alliance raid together? I just want to go in there and see if I can get some glamour. I'm not really specifically after anything, especially considering we got a 99 roll on the minion. Brags internally. Kijata, 86,000 gil per. Wow. That sounds like a market and a half, doesn't it? Wow. Holy moly. Good morning, Jimmy Fingers. Great name, by the way. You're jealous you got the Ishtola Dolphy? So, the Dolphy Dream was not going to be something... I would have never have touched Dolphy Dream. Ever, probably. As much as I like them, and, you know, dolls aren't really my kind of thing, usually. Obviously, I mean, it's something I've just not thought about before. But when that live letter came out, where they were like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a collaboration with Dolphy Dream," and I was like, okay. And then they showed it. That was it. That was it, dude. I was all over that like a rash. Pressed the buy button before I could even make a financial decision in my head, and I was like, "Oh no, what did I just do?" And now it's here. So I will say it is fantastic for what it is. It is probably the most lifelike Ishtola sort of model I'm ever going to get. Because there's not a Play Arts Kai of her. There's a Bring Arts, right? But there's no Play Arts Kai. There's no, you know, sculpted model. If you go to the Square Enix store, it's like Final Fantasy VII stuff, which is awesome. But I think that's as close as we're going to get. But it's nice because it's got its own little, you know, synthetic hair, and it's got its own Nightseeker staff. And, oh, it was so good. So good. I had a lot of fun doing that video yesterday. Yeah. And my voice let me, you know, let me do something for a change. Just going to take a quick drink and then we'll hop into an alliance raid and do some stuff. But thank you so much for coming over today. Ah, much better. It's so relaxing, isn't it? So relaxing. Right, let's do some stuff. Whoa, what was that? That person was Speedy Gonzalez. Holy moly. Right, I need to do my... That's why I was here. I keep forgetting why I come to places. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do my mini cacpot as well for the day. See if we can get 10,000 on each one. I've done that a few times, weirdly enough. Hopefully people have been finding Fashion Report helpful as well, because we've got some good stuff now that we can use MGP on. I say we. I don't really have anything left to buy. Oh man, we're getting some of the Duff cards, I'm afraid. Let's see, 2, 3. Oh, come on, you could have been a 1. How could you be a 6? That's just not right. That's just not cricket, is it? Let's see. 3, 1, 2. Oh, come on. There's the 2. Of course the 2's there. Of course. Welp. That went as well as could be expected, really. Oh, dear. What can I do? What can I do? There is a cat. With wings. Very nice. Right, let's do an alliance raid. Does anybody want to join for Eurosign? We're gonna do Eurosign. I've already got the minion, so if you join me, you've got a better chance of rolling against it. There's one less person to worry about. You're saving for that mount, 4 million MGP. Yeah, the blackjack mount is fantastic. The only problem with the blackjack mount is that it doesn't have the blackjack theme to go with it, which is a real shame. I was kind of hoping that they would have, you know, actually put 2 and 2 together and gave us that with the music, but I'm kind of getting a little bit sick and tired of the generic mount music on these mounts. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a great mount, but it's being done a disservice to, you know? It needed that music. It really did. Buy jumbo tickets. Honestly, the jumbo cacpot is not worth it. My RNG is so bad. I don't think I would ever win. There was a time back when the gold saucer came out, a long time ago, where I used to do it religiously every week. But no. I've not even come close once, so yeah, it's one of those things I don't really bother with anymore. Besides, MGP is quite easy to get externally from that. The challenge stuff is the challenge log is quite quite generous with the stuff it gives, as well as Fashion Report, as well as, you know, the various gates and other mini games and stuff. Stuff like the Slice is Right and, you know, lots of fun stuff. But yeah, it's not too difficult to get a hold of, in my opinion. But I kind of play the game a little bit too much, I think. Ah, there's a big leafman aboard my airship. What are you doing? You've never seen anyone win that. I've seen screenshots of people win the jumbo jackpot, but yeah, never actually in person, sadly. Right. Right. I don't think anybody else said they were up for it, which is fine because time zones in different regions and stuff. Let's just go and see what the groups are like today on reset day. How excited are we for 6.35? It's not going to be too long now before we get news and information. Hopefully we get a special site update. Hopefully we get some details. Maybe like a live letter or something. You had an FC mate win it way back in Heavenswood. That's awesome. That's awesome. But it's only like, it's only 1 million, right? I mean, is 1 million MGP really? I suppose it is, but I mean, I'm back up to 6.3 after spending from cap. So I'm getting close again. And that's all I'm really doing is the occasional gate and fashion report. On my alts as well now. I've started to do fashion report on alts because I quite like the idea of having the blackjack on a few of the characters as well. Or at least the Sabatenda, right? That would be nice. Mainly a novelty, that's right. Hey, Vasilis, Venom Papadopoulos. What a name. It's a great name. It's a great name. How is everybody? Anyway, what are your plans for the day or night, depending on where you are in the world? It feels so strange for me to just press the go live button, you know? But I should do it more often. I should just do it more often. Share the experiences. I don't think we'll go as far as doing like a raid night on YouTube though. That could end really badly with the profanity, as you could imagine. YouTube wouldn't like that. They'd be like, how many times did he say the F word in the last 5 minutes? Oh no. So yeah, but currently we're working. My static and I are working on P8S. Which I have to say, now we're actually on that fight, is interesting. There's a lot of self-awareness that's required for your own buffs and debuffs and placement. A lot of remembering what happened when and timing things. It's quite fun. It's quite fun. We're nowhere clear, like nowhere near a clear or. Well, we're still on the door boss, but that's what I do every Wednesday and Thursday night now. And on Sundays, we do Blue Mage prog, and I was so happy because last Sunday, after however many months it's been, I think since September last year we started, we finally killed Bahamut as a Blue Mage group, and we got the Blue Unchained achievement. So I've done all of the coil related achievements for Blue Mage now. That was a very difficult thing to do. If you've ever fancied a challenge, do the Blue Mage stuff. It's quite interesting because you have to unlearn how you played the game. You have to be like, right, so how do I play this job again? It just doesn't work the same as any other job in the game, and you have to swap out abilities per boss. You realize that a certain ability works better than another one, and then you find ways of circumnavigating a phase, and then you use Diamondback to cheese as much of it as humanly possible. It's great. It's so much fun. I wish I'd recorded the clear, because that would have been a fantastic video. But I didn't get the permission of the team, so I didn't record it. All right, here we are in Eurosign. Can this menu go away? Thanks. I need to put cardio on the tank. There we go. Play a bit of Sage for this run as the crazy violinist smashes out his tunes. Yeah, it was really quite tricky to do. I didn't think it'd be difficult in the first place, like at all. I was like, oh, how hard can Blue Mage stuff be? But it really made me relearn the game quite drastically. Almost Cotton Eye Chova. I haven't heard that song since, well, I have heard it, obviously, since then, but the last time I remember hearing that song was when I was about 12 in a disco, like a school disco. Yeah. It was like the one of the go-to disco songs, wasn't it, when we were kids? Well, when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 34 now, so that was a while ago, I guess. Age is catching up on me now, sadly. Song lives in your head rent-free. Yeah. Me too, yeah, me too. Blue should be toned down so it could be used in regular content. So after playing a lot of Blue Mage stuff recently, I have to say I completely agree with you. And the reason is not because I want them to lose their sense of identity and their sense of power, but because I believe that they never had it to begin with. So the mandate behind Blue Mage, in my opinion, and from what I remember seeing at least at FanFest and other places, was that Blue Mage was supposed to extend beyond the boundaries of normal jobs. That's why it was a limited job system, where it was supposed to give you the sense of power that you wouldn't get elsewhere. It was supposed to feel like something that was so powerful that it shouldn't be used and couldn't be used in any other scenario, hence the limited nature of it. And that's what we were led to believe, where in the reality, it isn't anything like that in the first place. Sure, there are a couple of abilities, maybe hand-picked abilities that fit that criteria, but for the most part, it's very underwhelming in terms of its power and where it can be used. And its limited nature has actually gone against its enjoyment, really. So when I completely took the reverse opinion at the start of the content, where I personally believed that it would be better off not being a normal job, I made a massive 360 on that, like a huge 180, whatever you want to call it. When I started to realize the content delivery was not going to be what I wanted it to be. And I think a lot of people have realized that it doesn't live up to the expectations that they were hoping for. I mean, we still haven't had any Blue Mage content for it in such a long time. And there's so many great ideas that the community has come up with, such as Blue Mage related PvP. You know, it sounds awful, but it could work really well. Just anything would be better than just having the carnival and a couple of achievements. There's also issues with some of those achievements as well. Like Bahamut hasn't been updated in so long. There are certain mechanics that just don't work properly anymore. Like Akmorn, for example. The OG Akmorn on Bahamut Prime is I don't know if you know, but it's got like a tether system that indicates where that it would be split between two characters, although it doesn't actually do that. So a lot of the little things aren't really retroactive anymore. They need to be readdressed and They could breathe so much life into it. Just with simple things. Ooh, I went the wrong way. Got to go. Take it easy, Assad. Thank you so much for popping in. You think Lord of the Dance. Ooh. Freeze ultra vibration. True. True. But the circumstances where you get to use that power are like... The Moogle Tome events are the only times where Blue Mage really pops out and you're like, wow. Okay. Useful, you know? But even then, I just think that they should develop something specific other than the carnival. Some kind of content for limited jobs. I mean, you might have different opinions, and that's absolutely fine. That's the beauty of it, right? I could be completely wrong. You may love it and think that there needs to be nothing else added to it, but I just think it's slightly underwhelming. It's great going back and doing these achievements, and they're hard, and they are a challenge. But if that's all that there is, it's not going to last too long for a lot of people. It's already very difficult to create like a pug group for any Blue Mage content, really. Like doing your Blue Mage challenge log thingy in the spellbook. There's a title, I think, for doing so many of those achievements, so many of those challenge log entries, and I think only 5% of the people in the world has that title, if I remember correctly, looking at lalarachievements.com. 5%. Just shows you that either no one really does it, or yeah, there needs to be more incentives. There needs to be something. And I think PvP could be the answer to that. Even if it's just a complete meme, you know? Weren't we supposed to get a level 80 cat for Blue Mage? I think so. I don't remember where or how, but I remember something similar to that as well. I mean, it makes sense as well, right? Do you think we're going to get Blue Mage content before 7.0, or like in terms of levels and stuff? Or do you think they will just save that now? That's the big question. Because we've got like Hildebrand and stuff now. We've got like a new Relic series. We've got, you know, a new Deep Dungeon coming around the corner. The only thing we're kind of missing this time around is like a Eureka style piece of content. So maybe, I don't know. It would be nice to have more Blue Mage stuff before the next expansion, but... You want hats for Vieira's before anything else? Yeah, I definitely stand with you on that one. To be fair though, they still haven't done the whole female Hrothgar thing as well, which makes me a little bit worried about where they're at in terms of that development. So if 7.0 comes around, pardon me, and 7.0 has these new texture refinements to all of the pre-existing races, how is that going to sit in with female Hrothgar not being released? Unless they bring it out at the same time as that, it's such a... I suppose that would be the time to release a new, you know, the new gender for Hrothgar would be to be when you're releasing the texture stuff at the same time, because then at least you wouldn't have to redo what you've already done, sort of thing. I don't know. It makes sense, I guess. But yeah, the Vieira hair thing and hat thing, hopefully that gets addressed in a more meaningful way. It just feels weird, man, when they come out with a new seasonal outfit that's been developed the same year, and it's been like 2 years or more since those races came out, and they can't use the hats. It's like, why? Why is this so out of their mind, you know? Like, surely that would be the first thing you think of, was like, right, let's make this something built on equality, right? And make sure that everybody has access to the same thing. I mean, I had to laugh at the recent Valentine's Day event, because they talk about inclusivity and like wearing whatever you like regardless of your gender, which is awesome, right? That's a positive message. However, the storyline was one thing and the gear was another thing entirely. I was very surprised that they pulled such a beautiful message and then made the gear the opposite, basically. Did anyone else see the irony in that? The gender locks on the previous. Femroth and 7.0 release was that, yeah, so I guess it would be at the same time, right? Yeah. It would make sense, yeah. There's so many things that we want, though, right? Not necessarily that we'll get, or that we all necessarily deserve, but it's always great to see improvement, you know, and to know that the game can be improved. And I'm sure they have the dedication to make it happen. It's just a matter of time, ultimately. The gender locking for Valentine's Day was baffling. It really was. It didn't make any sense. I mean, we sat there. I think I did it on Twitch. I'm not sure where I streamed it, but we sat there, we read through it, and we were like, oh, this is such a beautiful storyline. That's nice. Giving people the, you know, the positivity needed to make those decisions and to look however they like and to be whoever they want to be. And that's such a lovely message, and that's fantastic. And then the gear's like, oh yeah, but you can't wear this. Why can't I wear it? Oh, because you're not a male character. Oh, okay. So that message kind of fell on deaf ears there. A bit interesting. But I'm sure it was just, I don't know. What makes it even worse, though, is that the previous Valentine's Day stuff, the Valentine stuff, sorry, recently got added to agenda unlocking, right, in 6.3. So you have access to more than we ever did before, which is awesome. But if they're going to retroactively have to go back and do it anyway, wouldn't it be better to do it then? It was a perfect marketing ploy as well, if you think about it, because it made me go back and purchase the previous Valentine stuff for male characters that I couldn't wear before. So maybe it's like a timed thing. Maybe they're very aware of this and want to maximize profits on it for the following year. I hate to think that way, and that's a very horrible, pessimistic way of thinking of things. However, it does kind of logically make sense. Because the following year, when Valentine's Day comes out, will they then simply lift the previous year's gender lock and make you have the option of purchasing it? A lot of people, though, don't realize that you can go to a vendor and purchase the other gendered gear that you unlocked. So if you were actually there for some of those previous events in the past, in, left, right, out. Why did I do that? There we go. As I was saying, you can go to the Calamity Salvager and you can buy the other stuff, but how many people do you think actually did that as opposed to going to the shop and buying it? I would imagine quite a few people bought it. You did? Yeah. That's why I made that PSA video about it. I was like, yeah, just don't waste your money if you've done this before. But to be fair, again, not everybody was there for those events as well, so it is a great option. But it just feels to me a little bit coincidental, that's all. So if the same thing happens this sort of time next year, you can quote me on this. But I really don't want to be right about it. I don't want there to be a patch that comes out at the same time as they put it up for sale with the other gender unlocked. Because that would just, yeah, that would sour things, I think. Oh yeah, the spears are there. Hey, PU, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I've decided to up my streaming on YouTube a lot more. We started recently, and I didn't really have the time. So I've instead decided to make the time. And I will be rotating it into my schedule a lot more. Because previously we would stream a lot on Twitch, but it's just not the same. Just not the same. Hey, Gigablazer. I mean, obviously that's not to say we're stopping streaming on Twitch. It's just we need to do more here. This is where I started, so it's important to me. Got an AoE in the face. Getting to see her live because I never watch you on Twitch. Thank you. Well, no, I mean in a sincere way. Thank you for watching. I can understand. A lot of people are in the same position. A lot of people don't like Twitch. And that's completely understandable because Twitch has very unlikable qualities to it. We shouldn't really go into too many of them. But one of them is the greed aspect and the advert spamming, which annoys me beyond belief. My belief is in a live stream, you shouldn't have to sit through like 6 to 8 ads every half an hour. That just does not sit right with me at all. Again, we're not doing that on YouTube either. That you should have a singular or ad-free viewing experience for the most part. If there is a button to press that gives ads, I'm not pressing it. I refuse. So, considering on YouTube the monetization comes from concurrent views as well, there really isn't any point. But yeah, aside from monetary greed reasons, it's also a better experience because you have much higher bit rates. We can stream at 55,000 kilobytes per second over here, whereas Twitch's limitation is 18 for partners. So if I wanted to, we could do some really quite high quality streams if I wanted to, as opposed to just booting up 14 and, you know, doing some alliance raids. You know, premium is one of the biggest sources of income that I have on YouTube, which is obviously my main source of income. Not gonna lie, I can't give you exact numbers, but let's just say that it's a good portion of the people who pay for premium. It's insane. When I saw the figures for how much premium is worth, considering in comparison to a normal view, it just doesn't make sense at all. I mean, it's not a lot of money. Don't worry, I'm not making loads of money, but like a good portion of it is premium, which is surprising, really. But it's doing its job, though, right? But yeah, premium is good. Premium is really good. Hey, Otaku Dad, how you doing? You see the Legend of Dragoon news? It's good, isn't it? Not a big stream watcher, but you streaming on YouTube makes things a lot easier on my end. I will definitely be streaming each week on YouTube. I can guarantee at least one stream a week at the moment, okay? And then we'll move up from that. Like when patches come out, I want to do some YouTube streaming for patch content as well. I don't want to oversaturate it though, you know what I mean? I'm not just going to stream for no reason. Like today, I wanted to press the live button, but it's been a long time. You vastly prefer YouTube? A lot of people are in the same position because of the quality options are better, the advertising, like spam is minimal. Like on Twitch by now, I mean, we've been streaming for 40 minutes, yeah? Twitch would have done 4 or 5 sets of ads already if somebody had watched from the start without my consent. Whereas on YouTube, you probably had none, which is lovely, and that's how it should be. I mean, I've not got any notifications of any adverts, so it's just a better experience for the user. Yo, I don't have an alert for that. I should have. I'm in the wrong place. Ah. Yo, thank you for the $5, dude. Speaking of income though, here you go, keep doing you. Thank you so much. You really shouldn't have, but thank you so much. That means a lot. Oh, there is a heads up for that. Huh. Oh yeah, we discovered there was like a notification thing that I'd forgotten about. A super chat button. I'll tidy that up. We'll have like a proper YouTube alert system, and I want to do find a way of doing redeems as well on here. I don't know how we could do that, but that's the one thing I'm hoping YouTube does more of, is like the raiding sort of thing, as well as, you know, raiding between different channels. Makes that easier, and hopefully they do like more integration stuff for the audience. I would love it if they did like a point redeem feature, like loyalty points for watching, and then you just spent them on silly things or giveaways and things like that. That would be lovely, but there's room for improvement. YouTube is much better streaming experience, but they make it impossible to find someone. Oh yeah. Oh, if you're not already subbed to a person, good luck. Like the category system is just a bit poop, really. It's a bit poop. I should be safe here. By the way, just casually in the background, this is one of my favorite bosses in the game now. It's so easy, but it's not that. It's the dog. It's Dalamud. I need it as a mount so badly. You wanted to do this, but afraid on Twitch? Whoa. You know what I love as well? Is that you get to give money in your own currencies. And it goes straight into the income rather than being filtered. Thank you so much. I must profess, I don't know 1,600 yen. However, thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Ah, ice. I forgot there was ice in this. Hello, Jordan. Welcome on in. But yeah, the current plan is to do YouTube streams at least once a week, and then step up from that when we have patch content, where we have more to say, you know. Because in my opinion, streams are awesome like this one, but I don't really have much of a plan, so it's just me talking to you guys, which is fine. So we'll see how that goes, but I'd like to do that style stream each week, and then when there's a patch content, we'll stream multiple days a week for much longer as well, much longer. So that way when 6.35 for example comes out, we'll have a lot to do. I want to do the new deep dungeon as well. I want to do solo as well as a party group setup, see if we can get to the top. So there's so much to do. I've also worked really hard and have completed all of my Hildebrand weapons up to where they currently are. So when the next patch comes out, we'll be able to do all of those. So there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Friend, no. Let me res you. My multitasking is not very good, I must profess. I'm letting people take more damage than they should accidentally there. However, Twitch's CEO came out and said that people discover streamers more from outside of Twitch. Isn't that a bad thing though? So they're basically admitting that their main source of viewership comes from external sources. It doesn't sound like a good thing. That sounds like a terrible marketing excuse. Do I need that? Oh, I do need that. Not going to win with a 20. Let's do accommodation for our fellow healer. They did fantastic. Good job. Good morning, Vintage Red Rose. How are you? So far, you've been ad-free, which is awesome, isn't it? Happy Pancake Day. Oh, it is Pancake Day. Oh, that is tempting. Fran, are we having pancakes for dinner?
I got some confessions.
You got comms? What, did I get comms? I didn't get any comms. Sad. Chili, thank you so much for the £2. I appreciate that. You low-key want to play Sage, but its jargon has me a bit confused. Like it's not the usual Final Fantasy terminology. Yeah. Anyway, where was my brain? Yeah, so Sage. Sage, usually I'm a lot better at it when I'm not streaming. That could be said for anybody. But it translates very well from White Mage. If that makes sense. There's a lot of abilities that you could translate across, which is how I learnt it. So a lot of the jargon, as you say, it's just another way of saying, you know, Medica and things like that. Now, obviously it's shield healing for the most part, but you've got a lot of throughput as well. You've just got a modifier, basically, to bear in mind. So you've got Eucrasia, yeah? So Eucrasia is essentially a button that turns other buttons into something else. So normally we have diagnosis, right? This will be that's your heal, right? That's like your cure 2, okay? Then you've got your prognosis, which is like your Medica, right? Just there's no heal over time. It's just a flat out AoE heal. So those two buttons are like your bread and butter. And then to modify those, you press Eucrasia. And then when you do that, you see they light up. They then turn into Eucrasian diagnosis and Eucrasian prognosis. And what that means is by pressing that button, you've turned them into a shield instead. So if I apply that Eucrasian diagnosis, you'll see that it's applied a shield, this orange bar, instead of healing me, right? So now I can take that amount, X amount of damage before that shield breaks, okay? So it's like preemptive healing. And the same can be applied as well for prognosis. If Fran was nearby, which she isn't, she would have gained that buff. And then you have other off buttons as well. You've got Ixicol, which is basically just an instant cast raid-wide heal. Really, really strong. Sorry, my voice is giving up. You've got like your single target, like poop buttons. You know, you've also got Adder's Sting and Adder's Gall. You know, going into it in too much detail from there. But if you know the basics and put things on your bar and read them, like Holos, for example, Holos is a fantastic thing because it's providing you with that instant heal, but it's also giving you a 10% reduction on damage. So it's providing a shield at the same time. So it's a local thing though. You can very easily on some fights not get Holos hit onto every target. So you kind of have to be kind of in the middle. It's like a Cure 3 situation. If that makes sense. Close to. That sort of range. Oh, my voice is really going, isn't it? Ah, dear. And then you've got stuff which are your big cooldowns, like Panheimer. That's your raid-wide, for example. If there is a massive chunk damage, like, for example, at the start of, let's say, E8S or something like that, right? Where a boss just goes bam at the start, like multiple punches. You want to have, like, Panheimer up. It gives you 5 stacks of this and lasts for 15 seconds. And basically, it's just going to, I mean, the shield that it provides, it's insane. It really is. And it just chunks through those 5 layers, basically. It's amazing. You also have, like, Heimer as well, which is, like, your tank thing. So let's say Fran was taking a tank buster. Heimer. And then she's going to be fine, basically. You'd also, you know, put shields on her and... yeah. You also have Cardia. Cardia needs to be up all the time. You can. Some people like to switch around their Cardia target mid-combat. So what will happen is, for example, if your main tanks... you know, you'll have it on somebody, usually your main tank, that's taking the most damage all the time, so that you can DPS the target, like your boss, and every time you DPS that target, you're actually passively healing whoever your Cardion target is, the person you cast Cardia onto. Additionally, you can switch this around, like I say. So, for example, Fran's taking a tank buster or whatever, but maybe the off tank's then going to take something. I'll Cardia that other person. You know, maybe if it's not too much damage, but it's just enough. Let's say we're with a white mage in the party. We don't necessarily need to do that much direct healing because, you know, they've got hots rolling and stuff like that. We'll switch to Cardia target, we'll stay on target, and we'll probably just, I don't know, pop like a Taracol or a Druachol on them just to pop them up a bit. And that way you can focus on your uptime of DPS as well. But yeah, Sage is a lot of fun. I used to play since the beta of this game, on the Realm Reborn at least, as White Mage, as Conjurer White Mage. And it was only recently when I switched, when Sage got announced, I was like, I need something different. So yeah, it's a really nice skill set. It's intimidating, but it's really easy. Once you realize that there's not that many abilities there, when you look at it and like, you know, what each thing does, you'll start to realize how generous it is. So hopefully they don't cut back some of those abilities in the future. And the DPS rotation is really fun as well. It could do more damage though, but it sadly doesn't. There we go. But yeah, Sage is a lot of fun. Oh, it's £10. Oh, thank you very much. My brain doesn't translate money that easily, sadly. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You really shouldn't. Oh, you love Sage. Couldn't tell you the ability names. The blue one with the spiral on it. The square-shaped one. The diamond-shaped one. The man that looks like he's got angel wings popping out of his back. Yeah. Let's just call him that. I still call I don't call diagnosis. I call it Cure 2. that's my Cure 2 right there. I'm just gonna spam that occasionally. Oh dear. I see you playing so many different classes, especially when you change for your fashion report videos. What's my favorite class? Apart from Sage, White Mage would be second. And then I think currently Dragoon. Yeah, Dragoon is chef's kiss. I love it. I love it in PvP, and I quite like it in PvE. It's so much fun. If you've never played Dragoon, just give it a go. A lot of people don't like the current setup of Dragoon, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think I need more time playing it because I play healers. It's just Astrologian and White Mage. Yeah, you just need to dive in. Instead of usually using your usual comfort button of queuing into an expert and being like, I'm going to play as White Mage today. Instead, do it as Sage. And turn off party chat and just learn how it works. Or, you've got a trust system, right? The trust system and duty support system is so helpful for learning new jobs. That's how I learned a lot of Sage, is I just went in there and went, right, what does this do? What does that do? Because then I wasn't bothering anybody else. But yeah. Sometimes you just can't learn something unless you just do it, you know? It's easier to just do it rather than beat around a bush. Right, another thing I wanted to do was the Anden Weekly. Do some crafting. And bodge that up. If I could remember where Ilmag was. There it is. They need to fix the AoE combo for Dragoon. We only get a second step at 62 and a third step at 72. Yeah, a lot of the problem that we have, Chrissy, is that the way the devs look at job balance is they just look at the high-end content. And that's fine, and that's the way to do it. but they've not put enough thought. I think, personally, I think a lot more thought could be placed into, you know, what level you get things, and if you go into a dungeon without stuff. They've done a much better job recently. It used to be awful. An expansion came out and suddenly you were left with like 2 abilities in level 50 content, and it's like, what? Meanwhile, there's another job that was actually there at the time and it has abilities. So they've done a lot better than that, but yeah, they could have done a lot better. Ooh, repair needed. So next week I should be able to, oh sorry, this week I should be able to get my augmented Lunar Envoy wings, because I'm not able to get the Abyssos wings, unfortunately, because we haven't cleared P8S, sorry, A8S, Abyssos 4 on Savage, so I also need the chess piece, but again, we're not going to be able to get that for a while. Right, what do I want to level up? I was leveling up my armor, I think. Slowly getting them all to 90. Slowly. On the old Disciple of Hand and Land tab. My gear is a chicken. It always makes me smile. I always forget that I still have, like, the level 80 stuff. And I refuse to change out of it. It's a chicken. Gotta be a chicken. Right, and then. Lovely box of pretty things. Okay. Moderately pretty things. So I need 3 of those. No, I should be able to get 6 of those. Moderately pretty things. 5, 6. I could even craft those as well, couldn't I? But yeah, stress. Do 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 do. Boop. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, how is everyone today? Your our ward is 20 on the mist. Plot 15. Yes. Yeah, we've had that mansion since the start of Stormblood. We got very lucky with that FC mansion. Very, very lucky. Do 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 do. Will this make it? I think so. Ah. Ooh, nice proc. Come on. Oh, come on. I just want to rapid synth it. I'm lazy. Come on, game. How? Excuse me? It's not possible for it to fail at me. Oh, come on the last one. That works fine normally. Oh dear. Dragoon was getting a rework with Paladin, but it didn't happen yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the scary thing. That's how are people liking the Paladin changes, by the way? Are people happy with the with how those are? I don't play Paladin, so I really have no real input, I'm afraid. You love it? Cool. So how does it differ drastically then? How does it feel in comparison? What's the biggest thing from the change that you like the most? Yeah, 7.0 probably, yeah. They're not going to probably do any more major balancing stuff before then, are they? I guess. I guess, right? I've no idea. Does Meoni's beloved fish still exist? What, in real life? Yeah, I still keep fish. I do still keep fish. If that's what you're asking. I love goldfish. They're awesome. See, that's what it was supposed to do the first time around. Oh my goodness. Just casual crafting and bodging things up as we talk. Yeah, take it easy, PU. Thank you so much for poking on in. I'm interested about time zones. Maybe I should, for these sorts of streams, start it in the early morning. I don't know which is better. What time zone would be best to stream in for you guys? Like later or earlier than I've streamed today? Because I will totally bend to that. I don't mind. The whole day? I could do the whole day, but you'd get no videos for that day. Whichever day it would be. I'd probably make some the previous, like, weekend or something. Yeah, I could do that. We could do a full day stream once a week, if that's what people want. I don't mind. 9 AM in... Oh, really? I'll do some research. Could record the video inside the stream. Yeah, that'll go well. Can you imagine? You don't realize how much profanity I get through with my editing software, let alone streaming it at the same time. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. I'm a complete moron. Oh well. We'll make it work. Please work. I'm running out of CPs. Oh, I missed the tricks of... Wow. If you could see my face right now. I can't multitask. Do you have data on where most of your subscribers are from? Not from. It's 9:23 in the morning over here. Okay. The majority of my subscribers are from the US and specifically like Texas, that kind of area. Like south as well, like south. Which is awesome, by the way. Always wanted to go there. Why am I doing rapid synth? I just have no capabilities of multitasking. I love it. Oh, we'll make it work. This is fine. World's burning around me. This is fine. Yeah. Heal. Blessing. Did that actually work out better somehow? That's weird. Why did that work out better? Okay. That did work out better. How is that possible? It's tempting to go for the control. Right, we made 3 of these. Let's see if we need to do another 3. I think we do, don't we? Because the storyline stuff's over. Yay, levels. Whoop whoop. Ah, advanced touch. Nice, I was looking for that. So it is another... Wait, do I not have one of high enough quality? Oh, I just didn't make it. Okay. Texas would be CST, so 8:25 currently, so I'm better off with an afternoon stream then. Okay. But it's 3:25 there. So maybe midday all the way up until like the evening would be the best. You know, some content creators that do that. People who create content, like record videos while streaming, I don't know how they do it, because the ability to present yourself as well as multitask and get something right and not have errors repeatedly. Wait, where's my button gone? Hold on. Where's advanced touch? There it is. Let's put that there. That's fine. Yeah, advanced touch. We'll mend that. Do one more of those. Do a Birgit. Masters. Oh no. Tricks of a Trade. Masters Mend. And then Rapid Synth. Rapid Synth. Rapid Synth. Oh no. I pushed it too far. Okay, so I need to do it one last stage. Okay. Because I need the extra CP. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm not used to advanced touch at all. It provides me with a much greater yield. However, it comes as a price. So maybe 2 touches? One. Let's just do it like that. Let's do that and then Birgits. Then get 1 Rapid Synth in. Masters Men. We've still got 117 CP, so Rapid Synth. And then a couple more. So we could have done it the other way if we'd got lucky. And we got another proc as well. That's nice. Wow. It's quite good, actually. That's not so good. These procs are good, though. Holy shit. That's really good. There we go. And then we could even get a little bit greedy. Let's get greedy. Why did I go greedy? Why did I do that? Hold on a minute. Oh, I miscalculated. Please work. Shit. Whoops. It's fine. It's not fine. I got greedy again. A lovely box of pretty things. This must be torture for people who play like crafters as like a main activity. Just seeing me blunder my way through this. Like, what is he doing? I know. It must be torture. You must sit through this torture, as I must. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, let's just go for the win now. I'm wasting too much time on this. Oh, of course it's just going to work every time on Rapid Synth now. No? Okay, good. Really? Yeah, whatever. So I need to buy another one, don't I? 5 years later, I'll be done. Really don't like the leveling process. When you don't have access to everything. You got Saint by fishing for days? I got Saint by doing Weaver, unfortunately. It was a terrible decision. And I certainly wouldn't do it again, because It was very difficult competition. It was very hard. It took me a very long time to figure that out as well. Very, very long time. It's fun though. Hopefully they do more content like that, but not for a whole week. I don't think I could stomach the whole week again. It was pretty painful. It was fun, but it took too much time out. I basically did nothing else for the entire week apart from Saint of the Firmament grinding. It was... Yeah, I spent all my gil on buying from other people on the market board because I got to the point where I was so desperate. And it was just too much time out to go into the Firmament, you know, into the diadem and gather the items. Would have taken like 10 times longer. So I just had to use every bit of gil I had. But we got there in the end, so... But yeah, I was sleeping on the floor as well. In my office. At the time. Put a pillow on the floor and kept having like power naps. It does crazy things to you. Restoration content. It really does. It's gonna fail again, isn't it? Oh my god. I've got no way out. RNG, please. I need to do one less. I keep doing one extra. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed that. Oops. 4. Mend. 1. Blessing. Rapid synth. Mend. Tricks of a trade. Nice. 2. Oh, now it's just being really generous. What the heck? Greed! Oh, come on. Hey! We made a box. Oh my god. What did you do, Warrior of Light? I spent ages making a box today. Of pretty things. What's the pretty things, though? Like shells, or...? It's a box full of emptiness. This is nothing more pretty to me than silence. Oh dear. Especially in the 14 community. Holy moly. Because recently, we've had some very interesting things, haven't we? Without mentioning anything. It's been a bit of a dumpster fire, isn't it, really? The last few weeks. I think so far, 2023 has had the most drama in the first 2 months that we've had in the entirety of last year. Absolute nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's just you open social media and the first thing you see is, oh no, not again. And that's it. You just don't feel like existing at that point. You just want to close all of your tabs and just go back to bed. That's how I feel. There you go, Andon. Have your box of pretty things. I'm running out of... Oh, I've got scripts to Yo! 4 months on YouTube. Hey, Miss Luke. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for the 4 months. That's amazing. But yeah, like I said at the start of the stream, we're going to be doing at least 1 stream every week. and hopefully we can kind of figure out a time that works for everybody, but it'll probably be a long stream starting at whatever time that would be up until the evening. So expect to see a lot more of me, unfortunately. Can I not buy the token stuff here? What am I looking for? I don't remember what I'm looking for. I think it was the blue crafter scripts I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I need those. Let's get those. Get all of those. Yeah. I think those are the ones that I turn into the relic materials now. If not, I've just bought a load of uselessness, but there we go. Okay, so we needed to make one more of these. Oh, okay. Oops. That's because I broke the craft. Pain and suffering awaits. I didn't say this would be a pretty, you know, person knows what they're doing sort of stream. So at least I fulfill my role of knowing nothing about crafting and blundering my way through. Yeah. At least not at this level. I hate the leveling process. I can't stand it. It's a nightmare. Right, so we'll do one of those. We'll do one of them. Now we'll do a few of them. Ooh, tricks of a trade. Nom 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 nom. Give me that 3 control point. Yes. No. No, no. Get game. Get game. I need to create 1 box of pretty things. Let me craft my box of pretty things. Thank you. Oh, come on. Son of a biscuit. I don't like you anymore, Andon. I don't like you anymore. I wish you were back to being a tree. Go back to being a bush. I liked you more when you were a bush. You didn't give me hard things to craft. Not even hard to craft. I'm just getting greedy. Alright, let's do half as many. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Mend. Let's just do blessing now instead of using the extra one. Oh, but it's so low. Right, and then we'll use the rest of the CP to get it close to completion. This is quite tight though, isn't it? Especially when the game keeps RNGing me. Is that a word? RNGing? Right. Then I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to press that because then it puts it over the threshold. And then I finish the craft. Yeah. Why was that so hard? I don't understand. Sometimes. Maybe if I had slightly better gear, that might help. But this is nothing though. I was fishing for the longest time without realizing that I was doing level 90 big fish without upgrading my gear, and I still had level 70 pentamelded gear on. Yeah. So a couple of expansions behind. What gear am I using? This is a level 80 stuff. Oh no, that's level 70. Oh. We're using the level 70 armor. Shh. We saw nothing. We still did it though. But I am a chicken. But we did it. We did our level 70, level 8, level 90, 85 craft. Level 85 craft with level 70 achieved. Achievement get. Wasted everyone's time, including my own. Oh dear. What gear does my crafters currently have? Yeah, it's the level 70 stuff. I should probably either make it or buy it. No one's got time for that. Surely. So we did Gold Saucer. Is there any Gold Sorcery things happening now? Is Leap of Faith up? It feels like Leap of Faith time. You're eating a heart-shaped donut. Interesting. Is it okay to give advice? Yeah, sorry, I was like miles away. You're more than welcome to. Please backseat me. I know nothing. Please do. I don't mind. I am happy to understand your words. Whether I take them in to my soft brain, my smooth brain or not, is the other question. But I'll do my best. Oh, it's Air Force. Ooh, I like Air Force. Let's shoot some things. Yeah. I am a child. This you should probably already know. Gonna make the kill the child. Oh no, it's a mammoth. Oh. Kill the cubes. Chandeliers. Ceiling fans. Shoot the crowd. Oh, the Moogles! Pop their poms. I wonder what would happen if their pom popped. It sounds like a terrible Final Fantasy XIV Mythbusters, like a Mythbusters episode. What would happen if a Moogle's pom was to deflate? I'm sure it wouldn't be pretty. Like, is it filled with fluid or air or... I wonder. I'm curious. Like spirit energy? Ceruleum? Gas? All of these questions and more. Shoot the Aetheryte. Oh. I was enjoying that. Ah, we didn't get a perfect score. We missed the ruby bombs. Ah, better luck next time. Gotta shoot all of the things. This game needs more Air Force. Maybe they should put weather balloons in the game. Surveillance drones. Shoot down those surveillance drones. Good job. A true patriot. That'd be brilliant. Oh dear. Hey, Kameris, how you doing? Thank you so much for popping in. What's the next activity? I was kind of hoping that we'd get Leap of Faith. My method is to use on the skills that give 50% boost, and then use the ones that offer half durability. That way you're less likely to break the item. Oh, which one is it that gives the 50% boost? Oh, the 50% durability, like waste knot? Like that? Guardian surveillance drones. Oh no. Oh no. Wouldn't it be the Beast Tribe from A Realm Reborn though, with the balloons? I forget their name. Ixali, no? The Ixali surveillance drones. That'd be brilliant. That would be brilliant. A Realm Reborn tribes are horrible. To be fair, I liked them for the sole reason that you could do both crafting and combat in the same thing. It was really interesting. They haven't done it since because they've had better sense to do not, you know. But combining crafting and combat was quite interesting. Apart from that, yes, I agree with you. Fine, I'll get a jumbo canked pot ticket. That's fine. 7, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, that's a winner right there. What's the randomized ones? Can I make this bigger? There we go. Chat, give me your best numbers. The first 4 numbers I see in chat is the ones I type in. This could go wrong, right? How wrong could this go? We've only got 10 numbers. 4? Got 4, 1, 6, 9 technically. 4169. Nice. That's your ticket. Okay. If you win, I will give you MGP somehow. Not possible, but I do like the idea of 6969 though. We'll go with that one as well. Nice. So on Saturday, I'll totally forget that I've done that, and we'll not log into the game. And we won't check the numbers, and then a week later we'll have forgotten. We'll have already won the cacked pot, and it will be too late to redeem them. Okay, so we will not check those and not find out if we won. So good luck to everyone else but me. I'll remind you during Blue Mage. That's Blue Mage content. Also, chicken with a hammer. Yes. Just yes. Want to do a leap of faith. Where's the gate person? Gate person! I need you. There you are. Hello, gate person. How are you doing? Greetings, madam. I'm a chicken, actually. Oh, cliffhanger. That's not what I wanted, but... You do cliffhanger. Yes. Cliffhanger. That's a word. Cliffhanger. What? When is that happening? 3 p.m. That's like 9 minutes from now. We could do PvP for 9 minutes. Oh, do you want to see how bad platinum tier is? Let me show you that. Hold on. Let me just like make the gear less awful. So PvP is one of the most enjoyable things at the moment, at least in my opinion, right? I was really, really, really lucky, and I got up to platinum in PvP. Look, my scrub lord self managed to get to platinum. It's incredible, I know. 9 minutes of PvP, let's go. Yeah. Wait, do people even queue for it anymore? $30 minutes? Nope. You've been wanting to try PvP again. PvP is a lot of fun in comparison to how it used to be, in my opinion. I really quite enjoy it. It's not... I don't remember having such long queues, though. Casual matches are faster queues, but casual, though. Why would I not do ranked if I can, you know... Points mean prizes. Ranked is dead. I'm inclined to believe you. What happened? Did it only really last for like 2 weeks when I was doing it and then it died? Really? They need to nerf Dark Knight in PvP. They're so bad right now. Yeah, I agree. Machinists are honestly the thing that kills me the most, to be honest with you. Hey, James. How you doing? Like machinists with like their snipe. Oh, so painful. People still do casual for mounts and stuff. Yeah, it seems it's dead. Let's do casual then. Well, that's sad. That's a bit sad, isn't it? I was doing a DVD thing, yes. You're stuck in bronze. I have bad news for you. If the queues are really that bad, you're going to be stuck in bronze for a while longer. You haven't done Crystalline Conflict since Season 1 or whatever it's called. Fair enough. Fair enough. Samurai Limit Break is awesome. Just like the potential just team wipe. It's disgusting. I love it. If you want to talk about a dead PvP game mode, try Rival Wing. Rival Wings is it's one of those things that would benefit from a roulette system. I said this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I've talked to you guys about this before on a video. I think where I've said this roulette system. We've got Frontline Daily Challenge, right? This is awesome. This is great. Why can't we have a daily challenge that includes every type of PvP content that it just randomly selects from? Why would that be so difficult? Just give people a bit of astronomy, causality, whatever you want. Some wolf marks. Make it identical to Frontline. Just include every type of PvP. Then you'd get everything. You wouldn't worry about these things going out of fashion. Yo, is that a salt shaker? I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a stone on a salt shaker. I can't really see that. My eyes are terrible. Is it? Thank you for the dollarinos though, and the salt shaker. I'm not salty. Oh my god, we got Archbishop Fordan in here. Hello, Your Majesty. Hello. Do I have a bow emote? No, I can wink at you though. I winked at you. We've got Lion Man. Amazing. And we've got really cool looking armor, elemental gear. Nice. And then just a normal person. Lovely. Come on, Lion Man. We're going to play a distraction game. Yes. So this is a new map as well, if you've never seen this before. It's got doors that go... teleport doors. And there's also these tiles that flip over. It's great. Ah, the chain. Go away. Yes. Oh no. Run away. If in doubt, run away. It's brown trousers time. Wait, how did he get a kill on that? Oh, whatever. That's fine. I love the music, man. Oh, deleted. And more deletion, please. More deletion. Oh, the shields. They're so strong. Oh, he LB'd. Oh, that's where he went. I couldn't tell. Oh, shit. This is fine. We have a shield. There we go. GG. That's PvP. PvP's awesome. If you've not tried it, do it. I only got 1 kill, but 8 assists. That's fine. We got some seriously high quality sniping from our healer there. That was awesome. K-Maris, thank you so much. Welcome to our membership. Obviously, the benefits will increase as we learn what we could do on the platform. So anyone who is a member, obviously, thank you so much for that. And yeah, you've got some emotes and stuff that we're bringing over from what we had on Twitch. But also, we'll try and do whatever we can, whatever becomes available. When in doubt, get out. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, though. I'm still discovering all of the options on YouTube, and I think YouTube is as well. So, the more things become available that they announce, the more we do. Did I just walk away from the gate that I was waiting for? Unbelievable. Oh yeah, we have to do it as a chicken. Hold on. Chicken mode! How are you, James? I hope you're well. I don't think a PvP roulette would work due to the differing amount of players required for each game mode. You are probably right. But maybe if they limited it to just a set type or... I don't know. Yo! I'm not sure if we have a pop-up for gifted ones, but if we don't... There you go, there's your pop-up noise. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, not subs, memberships, Meoni. Ellie said subs to the channel. Thank you so much. And we'll do, like I say, more with that stuff as we learn what we can do with it. But for now, there's emotes and bits and pieces. We have a Discord server. I do believe that's linked. If it doesn't work properly, blame James, and we'll put a new link there. We always have to blame James for when links don't work. Naturally. The chicken has prevailed. Yeah. Chicken is the guardian of the mountain. You will not defeat the chicken. Or you might defeat the chicken, but not this day. Hashtag blame James, that's right. Hey, Mystic. How you doing? Got to support Fran's crisp addiction. Oof. Frontlines and Rival Wings is 4-player max and CC is only solo. Yeah, so like if they did a frontlining, just a Rival Wings, I don't know, some kind of roulette, something, I don't know. Make it solo queue only. Is it always James's fault? Yeah, he's used to this by now. He's used to this. He puts up with it each week. Oh, that's a nice glamour. Look at that. chicken aside, that is really nice glam. That's going to go off for a few minutes, I think. Ooh, the Blue Spirit bow. That looks nice with that set. We're just sort of perving on this person's gear at the moment because it looks amazing. Purple Hyacinth Corsage, of course, of course. The blue hair. Neoish Guardian. I do love that top. Those the bunny tights or the chief ones? Bunny chief, right? Very nice. I like that. It's definitely eye-catching. You could see it a mile away. Yep, I'm on Ragnarok. Been here since I could create a character. Oh dear. You don't have the euros yet for subbing, but I did left a like. Yo, first thing I must point out here, okay? The membership and monetization options on YouTube are not mandatory, and I will never ask for them, okay? If you just watch my videos, that's or like watch streams or whatever, that's all I care about. And I try to make the best possible viewing experience for you. So even though we're not really doing much today and this is a shortish stream, even if there was a button to make it like Twitch with all those bloody adverts, I certainly would never press it. So hopefully people have had an ad-free viewing experience today, and it's been decent quality. I've tried to mess around with the bitrate stuff and the way that it's upscaled and all of that stuff. So hopefully the streams are pretty good quality. It's more of a test today than anything, but we're going to do at least one stream a week. We're going to up that when there's patch content. But yeah, just viewing the stuff is awesome. You don't have to press any other buttons. Jeez, please, I'm good. Yeah, the problem would stem from queuing system. True. Maybe they could do like a dynamic queuing system though, James, where they just change the rules of how that particular queue works. Have it a separate queue so that it pulls only the people that press the new button. So everybody would press that button, and then it would filter into whatever content, and they would limit you to only solo queue, and then it would put you into just one of those other like streams, like avenues of content based on what pops, you know, what's available, what needs players and stuff. Similar to how the join party in progress system works, right? So the party in progress system where you can queue for a duty and you go join party in progress, that works based on it finding stuff that's missing players. If they use the same system but as like a solo queue, so use the same rule as mentor roulette but put that into PvP, then you've basically got a winning system. So it does exist. The mentor roulette is an example of how that content can be bridged and how you can circumnavigate the player limitations for queuing. I think, anyway. I don't know if you agree, but there needs to be something to incentivize rival wings and other things without directly incentivizing rival wings. You know what I mean? To make it so that all of the content that they add, because at this point, the PvP menu is ridiculous. You know, it was more ridiculous, but how many times have we seen people in Astragalus? It just doesn't happen. But they could filter all of this content in, and then you wouldn't have dead content. Also, whilst we're on the subject of it, if they want to add Blue Mage content, add Blue Mage PvP. Winky face. Right, let's do something else. We've done our weekly alliance raid. I need to do Aglaya, I think, actually. I don't want to do that again. Yo, Chili, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Speaking of the people who got gifted memberships earlier, Fran got one. Adrian, Andrew, Shackle, and Gigablazer. Nice. Thank you so much for the gifts as well, by the way. Add the Blue Mage Battle Royale system. Oh, like that they teased? Yeah, that would have been amazing. I think what I need to do is get some coins because I've got the where are my coins? My inventory is less annoying than usual, but it's still pretty bad. Yeah, so I need to get an Aglaia coin. So does anyone want to join me for Aglaia? This will probably be one of the last things we do today. You gonna join? Cool. Fran's in. Anybody else? I just need coins for my alt jobs now, so. Should do chocobo racing. Oh man, I suck at chocobo racing. Yeah. I'm 628. I haven't upgraded my weapon because I don't get the twine whenever it drops, like the weapon upgrade. Everybody else rolls higher than me, James, so. Why do you want me to teleport to you? Oh, right, yeah, cool. I can do that. James says he'll come as well. Nice. Yeah, we got some Black Mage power. A powerhouse. Or he'll die every pull. One of the two. You need to do roulettes. I don't think I'm going to do roulettes, but... Illegal chocobo racing. Is that where you do donuts? There you go. There's your invitation. Yeah. Hello. Dreamy. Oh, hello, Dreamy. That's a lovely character. Hey, Meoni. Hey, I like your character. Ooh, you've got the twig of destiny. I do like that weapon. Nice. Very nice. A lot. Really? You did all 17 weapons? I'm proud of you. Did you do all of the Hildebrand ones as well recently? It does look nice, doesn't it? I've stored all of most of my weapons in my retainer because look at the state of this. Hildebrand destroyed my inventory. So I have like a designated relic retainer now. But I genuinely have Leon down here. Oh, they're all mixed up. I think that's just a replica, but yeah, we got a relic problem, and I believe we've got some of the Eureka ones on the other tab as well. But there we go. Yeah, I tried to recreate Leon. I was going to do a video about recreating Leon Halsos, but we couldn't get the exact gear, sadly. What is that plane noise? Like the biggest plane in the universe just flew over my house. What was that? It's like an AWACS or something. Holy moly. Literally. It's like the, you know, the I don't know if anyone's ever played UN Squadron, the video game from the Super Nintendo, but there's one of the levels where you're just fighting a plane the size of like a building, like several buildings. It's like that. Oh dear. Right, Aglaia. Lagilaia. You can also get twine by exchanging nuts. Not that kind of twine. I mean the whatever the weapon thing is called. The weapon twine. What's it called? Does anyone know what it's called? I call it weapon twine. It's clearly not called weapon twine. AC 130 and bound. Oh, brine. There we go. Brine, twine. You know what I mean. Can you get the brine from any other source than Savage now, or? Because I don't know how many books you need. For, is it 4 books? That's a good question, actually. Do. Not yet. Yeah. I pressed the button and it... James. Yeah. P7S is currently, yeah, 4 books. So I need this. I need Wednesday's clear, James. And then I can finally be 6:30. But yeah, up until now, I've got really, really bad luck with the runs we've had. Well, since we've only ever done it 3 times, right? P7S. So, hey, if we had cleared sooner in the year, then I wouldn't have any issues. But it's more important for the DPS to get the weapon first anyway, right? That's what everybody keeps saying, so I will just side with that decision. It seems to be helping us anyway, because we're clearing P7S with less people alive. More mistakes have happened and we still clear, so I guess the DPS side of things is important. It is always nice to be able to heal, though. I have very little memory of this place. Every time I come in here, I'm like, oh, it's this. It's 4 books. Nice. Thank you, guys. I was hoping it was 4, because if it was like 6 books or something, I was going to cry a little bit. Which one was it where it was 6 books? Was it 6 books? Was that like legs or something? I can't remember. 6 or 7 books or something. I don't know. I remember something being more than 4 books. Thought I was gloves, legs and chest, yeah. I'll keep you alive, don't worry. Hellman gloves. I mean, realistically, if we could kill PAS, then I need the weapon in the chest and then I'm BIS, but we're not going to get that close very soon, so that's the only reason I'm going to try and upgrade the weapon this week with that clear. Just so I've got more mind stat, you know? Because the more mind I have, the more I do. Just in general. So yeah, James, are you off work today then, or? I just realized you're here. I'm like, wait a minute, doesn't James work on a Tuesday? Friend's usually at work as well, but she's had holidays that she had to use up, so which is nice. Get to see Fran a bit more. Am I a Sage main? Yeah. In Savage content, yeah. You have Tuesdays off from work. Why did I never know that? I don't even remember him saying that before. Oh, Fran remembers. I don't remember. I thought you had, like, Sundays off work. Oh, because Tuesday is your pub day. That's why we normally don't see you. I remember, like, the pool thing. Yeah, I remember now. I just never saw that as your, like, a day off. It just feels weird seeing you, dude. Hope you're well. Wee. Wonder what the third alliance raid is going to be like. Probably more of the same, but the storyline as well, without talking about it too much because of spoiler reasons, I guess, is interesting. It's very interesting. I have no idea how they're going to wrap it up, though. The whole link to the previous storyline thing. Oh, it could be hell related. That's an interesting idea. I suppose it could be something different, because we still have quite a lot of characters still to see, right? From the 12. Hey Nelly. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hello from England. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, we're doing a short YouTube stream today, not too long. I don't have a lot of time today, but we're going to try and make YouTube streams a lot more regular. We're going to do one at least a week. And then on patch content days, we're going to do multiple. Because it makes sense, really. I don't know why I was so sort of like apprehensive about it, if that makes sense. There's a big difference between pushing the go live button on YouTube than anywhere else for some reason. I don't know why. But also, it's the feeling like you need to create worthwhile content, when in reality people just want to say hello to you and talk to you. And that's where I was going wrong for the most part, I think. So instead of beating around the bush, and I did promise, part of my New Year's resolution was to make a good go at the whole YouTube streaming thing. So we're gonna give it a go. Put my time into it. I mean, already it's a much better experience for a lot of people. So that's good. We hit 77 likes. Oh, 77. Lucky sevens. Keep it exactly that amount. What do the likes even do for a live stream? I have no idea. This is how little I know about YouTube streaming. Surely it's just the same as a video, right? I have no idea. For sure, definitely. I've always wanted to sit down and speak with a person who's helping with finding items, furniture, and housing edits. I agree. I agree. It is always nice to have that sort of like direct communication where you ask a question and you can get a response. It's something I've been missing. I mean, I do get that a little bit from Twitch, but of course on Twitch I have a much lower reach, I guess. And, you know, and people on Twitch don't like YouTube, and people on YouTube don't normally like Twitch, and vice versa. So it can get a little bit confusing. I nearly fell off. It might promote it on a category. I have no idea. The categories on YouTube are basically non-existent though. I have no idea where you would even look on YouTube to find somebody. So it is what it is. I'm fine with it. Even if we just get our little, you know, happy community. That's all I care about. You guys are the ones that have made all of this possible. So somehow I'm sat here with a silver plaque above my desk. So I have a lot to be thankful and grateful for. So you can guarantee that we'll be streaming a lot more. That's the least I can do. But yeah, recently, the last 2 weeks, I've been suffering from quite a bad flu, which has really taken my voice to town. As you can probably tell, I'm still not 100%. But yeah, it's really difficult making content when you cough all the time. It's been pretty horrible. But I'm feeling quite a bit better, so you can expect the video output to increase. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about and a lot of stuff to show. And I've got some new ideas, so the next few weeks we'll have a greater sort of presence, hopefully. How are you liking the YouTube streaming thing? It's basically more personal than Twitch, if that makes sense. It feels closer to home. Like you know, I know for a fact the people here who are actually here talking are people who have been on this journey with me, you know, and want to see it succeed. And sometimes that's hard to see. It just feels like streaming to family. Does that make sense? It's a bit weird. Weird analogy, but it's fun. It's fun. And the quality options are better. We can stream at like 1440p. We can go to 55,000 kilobytes per second as an upload. We can, like, a bit rate. We have ad-free viewing. We have membership integrations. It's pretty good, honestly. Can I be the crazy uncle? Sure. Crazy Uncle Chili. Sure, why not? Hey, Theories. Can I still call you Oreo Dust? Is that... Do you remember that? I hope you're well. Yes, Oreo Dust. It was a very special day when I couldn't read properly. Like every other day. I want Oreos now. What have you done? I hope you're well. Feels like an eternity. I hope things are good for you. Hello from Germany. Hello. Guten Tag. Wie geht's? I do love the German community. I was surprised at how big the German community for 14 is, actually. It's enormous. There's so many lovely people in it. Recently on Twitch, we've been raiding a lot more newish sort of streamers, like smaller category streamers. And I've met a lot of lovely German people. Like recently we met someone called Vieira Fran, who has like a bunny avatar. Lovely person. Yeah. It's good to see as well. There's a lot more German content creators rising up, and that's good. Better representation. Of course, I love it, and thanks to you too. Our schedules don't usually mix well, unfortunately, but I'm good, thanks. Good luck getting over the last of your illness. I know, it's painful to sit here and do nothing, though. That's the problem. Like, I know I sound still pretty bad. Like, my throat is killing me. Even though I drink plenty of fluids, it's just... I can't sit here and do nothing. It drives me insane. But saying that, when I had COVID last year, I was making videos, so... And people could barely understand what I was saying. It's like, Meoni, go get some rest. It's like, no, I'm bored. I'm fed up of being in bed, man. It was about this time last year. We do need more EU representation. We do. I completely agree. There's so many lovely American people out there. Absolutely. But it would be lovely to see more European creators take the plunge and just give it a go, you know? I think it's quite a saturated market as well, but in terms of EU creation, there's a lot of room. And the more people to interact with, the better, I say, you know? I'm in the wrong place. Ow. Bun life. You didn't choose the bun life. The bun life chose you. Now, if you could just get hats, I think we'd be sorted. Creating is rough. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. It's even harder to get started today than it was when I started. And I started pretty late as well. So... I missed out. I should have started content creation in the sort of age of Machinima, like the company and other big hitters at the time. A lot of the people I knew that I look up to started at that sort of time. And they're doing very well for themselves. They are huge pillars of various communities. And I missed that boat a little bit, but you're never too old. There's always room. If you had asked me if I would have recommended YouTube to somebody, like to start a couple of years ago, I would have said no. But honestly, that has changed. They've put in a lot of ways to make it so that creators can actually exist, and they're quite fair now in terms of monetization. It's, as much as people don't like the issues with profanity and things like that causing demonetization and stuff like that, it's not nearly as big of a deal as a lot of people think. I think, anyway. That's my opinion, but like, for example, recently they made it so you can monetize shorts. That's awesome. Shorts take, I mean, admittedly, some shorts can take hours and hours and hours to make from some of your big creators, but for the most part, shorts can be simple clips from something that you've done, or, you know, little bits here and there of live streams, or any kind of stuff like that. or little silly ideas that you get in your head. And the fact that people can potentially monetize that is really good. It's really good. So I would definitely recommend trying it out if you're on the fence. But I would say that shorts and shorter style content is definitely the future of YouTube. People don't want to sit through that much content anymore, especially the younger audiences. Ooh, good music. YouTube today, that's right, Kin. That's right. You wanted to start sooner, around 2012, but my internet was so bad. Well, that's the problem with me. And in terms of streaming, I could not stream at all. I had less than 1 meg up. As James will attest, every week when I went around to see him, we would check the speeds, check if I could get better internet. And then eventually, finally, we got fiber, and then I started streaming. And it's been so much fun ever since. Take it easy, Oreo Dust. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great day. I'll be around a lot more regularly, and obviously there's VODs as well. But yeah, cheers. Have a good one. You had a meeting and back now? Welcome back. Yeah, the content creation stuff, it's not easy, but it's a lot easier to access shorter sort of content now than it was before. Like, you can make a name for yourself quite easily by having the shorter, you know, like a concise content takes a lot less effort, I think, potentially, depending on what it is. It's just really nice to see more options. Like, YouTube has changed their policy of monetization of live streams as well. We talked about this before with quite a bit of transparency. So obviously we're not allowed to talk about figures and things like that, right? Because it's contract stuff. But YouTube allows for monetization based on reoccurring viewership equal in comparison to that of live views. So basically what that means is that if you were to compare that to Twitch, once you stream on Twitch, okay, you will have a set amount for that stream, right? You will have earned through subs or whatever that amount. If you've opted into any advertising thing as well, you'll probably get that if you fulfill requirements. Whereas on YouTube, if your stream is done, and say for instance we have a huge community across multiple time zones like we do, let's say a patch day came out and I did the new storyline, right? So that's good quality content, right? Because I'll voice act all of that, and it's funny, and people will want to see that. So if I do that live stream, sure, there might be like 30 people that watch it live. Okay, let's say there was 30 people. However, I know for a fact that people will be wanting to watch that VOD. So if I leave the VOD up there, with YouTube's new policy and like setup of monetization, it has the same gains as if they were live views. So essentially, I benefit from live streaming even after I've live streamed. So it's just another way of YouTube being the better option across the board, providing creators with better opportunities to not only, you know, monetize their content, but reach better audiences, you know, a wider audience. Incentivize, you know, those sorts of streams, more regular streams. And then we've got short monetization, then we've got, like, you know, much fairer splits between advertisers and the creator. It's just overall a really good time to be into YouTube, which I never thought we'd say. Now, aside from that, there is the, you know, suitable for children discussion and the age rating stuff and all that. But, whoops, for the most part, it's not too impossible to restrain yourself and create content that's viewable by all. I'm gonna die here. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty good. It just becomes another video. Yep. It goes on to the live section, but it acts now like a video. It used to be just like a VOD, and it would, that was it. It was essentially dead view. But now it's live views. So if you're a creator and you didn't know already, YouTube offers you a much better opportunity than a lot of the rivals out there, let's say, I think. Now, the only problem you have on YouTube is reach. Discoverability is like a big problem, as we've said before. So gaining viewership is that James? Where's oh, Giant James. Oh my goodness. Yeah, discoverability is one of the things that YouTube needs to work on, because the category feature on Twitch is far superior, right? You can click on Final Fantasy XIV and then click on a stream. On this, it's a lot harder. Like, it's just not straightforward at all. So I think with any changes that might happen, people have to move. Oh, that'll do. That's one that needs to be incentivized. That needs to be like priority number one, I think. But yeah. So live streams now act like videos. So when I make a video, it's great because that video will get viewership, and there'll be like a set amount of, you know, value for that viewership. But with a live stream, it's basically the same now. And before, we didn't have that equality. So they're really trying to push the idea that people should use this as a streaming platform as much as a video platform. And as such, it is really, really positive. You're going to see a lot more people come over to YouTube because of that. Because they can easily list their VODs, right? Because it's YouTube, it's a video platform above and beyond anything else. So primarily they're going to have an instant way of sharing that content. It's pretty good. They've got like a clip feature set up now that's pretty decent. It's not great, but it works. The shorts are awesome. Yeah. It's just the finer details and the networking side of things they need to figure out. Let's give the samurai. There we go. Nice. Good luck on the minion if you don't have it. That was fun. Nice and fluid, nice and relaxing. Do I have that card? Yes. Yes, I do. Jolly good. I don't have that though. Okay. Is that the same as that one? No, it's not. Ooh, I might have won a scroll. Nice. Yay. In the balance. Is that the music from this fight? I think so. You need a minion so bad? Oh, it took me so long to get a minion. There are literally clips on our channel on Twitch of just how much of a meme that was. Just every single one of them is titled Aglaya Minion Does Not Exist. Is that the music? In the balance? In the balance. Let's put that on. It's getting tricky to replace things now. They're all really good. Maybe Westward Tide? Yeah. In the balance. Yeah. Cool. Play all. Music acquired. We need to figure out what we're doing with this housing, by the way. It's... This bit's lovely over here, but the foyer is awful. I like this area. But that area just it sucks a bit. But yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I don't really have much more time left today. But this is a short stream. You can expect much longer streams and regularly. So I want to do at least a stream on YouTube per week. We are going to be coming up to 6.35 soon. In 6.35, we're going to be doing lots of streams because there's a lot of content that's not going to be video worthy, but will be stream worthy. So we're going to do a lot of that on YouTube. So yeah, we're going to have a great time, but that will be it for me today. Thank you so much for, being with me. We've only streamed for 2.5 hours, but I think that's all my voice can really take today. But yes, hopefully that was entertaining. Much love to everybody. Thank you so much for all of the support today. YouTube videos will be back in full production towards the end of this week and next week because I'm feeling a little bit better. So you can expect my usual near 4 a day to be back. We've got a lot of content to get through and a lot of content to get through before 6.35 comes out because there's a lot of stuff in that patch. There will be a lot of stuff. So I've got a lot of stuff to get out before then. We've got live letter potentially, stuff like that, news, cash shop stuff. We might be seeing those floating parasol mounts soon. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed we get those. They're currently on the Chinese version of Final Fantasy XIV. So hopefully those come over. I can't wait to get those. But yeah, thank you so much and have a great day. I would raid someone, but the feature doesn't really work properly. So we're just going to say goodbye and I'll leave it at that. But yeah, much love, everyone. You guys are the best. You keep me wanting to do what I do best. And I do it best because of you guys. So much love. Have a great day. Have a great time zone. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Love you guys.
Upon our backs we carry.